So let's talk a little bit more about that whole push-forward combat that you're describing, and that kind of shows it in action. You're never stopping. You might be backing up a little bit, you might be moving to the left or right, but you're always kind of pushing combat forward, right? Is that... Describe to us how that works and what that means.
Yeah, Hugo kind of coined a term around the office that we use is, you're kind of like Bruce Lee on a skateboard with a shotgun, in a skate park. And you kind of get that sense of that space there. It lends itself to always moving forward, always kind of traversing the space. We have a double jump mechanic that allows you to kind of go further or go higher and grab ledges and, change the verticality of the space a lot more than kind of a classic Doom experience. But it is always about kind of moving forward and using the space to your advantage, moving your speed to your advantage. But the enemies can always flank and find a new angle on you. So, as has been said, you stop and you die pretty much in the course of this game.
You're never not multitasking. There's always like 4 or 5 guys, and there's a heavy here, and an imp running around, and they're throwing, and they have these super shot fireballs, and you could hear it wind up just like in the classic Doom. And it's sort of like lock-on missiles if you're in like an F-22, and you hear go beep beep, that like you better move fast. So
there are always cues everywhere. There are visual cues in the corner of your eyes. There's audio cues. There's all kinds of ways of knowing that things are happening at all times. Literally, and you're always in danger.
In the middle of an arena, I'll just do figure eights even when I'm just paused because they're always trying to nail you with something. And when you play it on hard, one hit, you're dead.
You can get into really good combat rhythm, and that's kind of key to the game is just this constant motion and rhythm. And with the drops that are coming out, your health is really low, and you in the middle of big combat, you don't look for health packs. You look for fodder because if you don't find something to kill, you're going to die.
Right. One of the parts I really love about our game is that's that ever-changing chessboard. Like the battlefield is always changing. The AI is always making a move. You need to counter. The minute you counter, another AI is coming in. Yeah. And so you've got this game in your head that you're playing just to stay alive and get through it and take guys out. Combat is it's so core to what Doom is to everybody in the world, and it's really strong in our game. It's really fun working.
You can't really strategize when you enter into an arena space. It's more like moment-to-moment, split-second strategizing because it's changing constantly.
Right.
It's very improvisational.
Everybody has a plan until they get hit in the face.
Pretty much.
I mean, I love that. I'm hearing improvisational. I hear rhythm. I hear constant movement. So it really is a game of skill, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, it's not just sitting there blasting everything as it comes at you, but you're constantly on your toes. You're constantly being challenged. That's really one of the core pillars of Doom, right?
Yeah. And when it's on hard, if you just straight line a guy and just like, I'm going to take him out, I'm going to take him out, you're going to get wrecked. Like, you kind of have to do, like he says, on a skateboard, like, that's why we call it skate parks, because you have to kind of do drive-bys. Like, I'll put a couple in you and a few more in you, and I'll come back. Because if you stop and try to take out a guy at once, you're going to get wrecked.
It's not a tactical shooter. It's not a cover-based shooter. It will test your skill.
Nightmare mode brings a completely different level to all of this.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
Right. Yeah. Right. So if you want to test yourself, you'll really test yourself.
Nightmare will beat your ass down.